Welcome to another cup of capo. It's storytelling time again. Okay, so today I figured I would tell you the story about how me and my boyfriend Steve met. So here's the deal. I was married twice before, for those of you who know me. And obviously it didn't work out because if I was married, it's now over. So came to a point where I was like, all right, I want to date other people, but I figured I would do it very logically. And I'm not the type, I don't drink. Cranberry juice gets me drunk, so I wasn't going to go out to a bar. And they had these things online, just like they have now, Match.com, except it was a thing called Love at AOL. So I was meeting all these guys at this Love at AOL. I literally even had a chart where I called it Mail at a Glance. I would write the guy's name down, his age down, what type of sports he was into, what type of things he liked. And I would like cross reference it and go, yeah, this woman's good, this one's not, whatever. Anyway, so while I'm doing this, my friend Laz says, Fran, I was looking at the computers and I saw this guy that lives close to you in Bayside and he likes to scuba dive and fly planes. I'm like, that's great, but this little computer thing here doesn't say whether he's married, single, dating, whatever. She said, why don't you email the guy and find out? I'm like, I got all these other guys. She goes, just email the guy. He's into the stuff that you're into. So I'm like, excuse me, sorry to interrupt your life in case you happen to be dating someone. I apologize, but my friend thought that we might have a lot in common. I don't hear from him. I don't like not being answered. So I'm sitting there and going, well, it's been a couple of days. Do I email this guy again? I got all these other guys. So I said, listen, let me know if you're interested. And he said, oh, I really apologize for not getting back to you, but I'm in the middle of building my business. And, at the moment I'm not dating, but you seem like we do have a lot in common. So, we could talk. So we start talking back and forth. And at that time, there weren't people weren't doing videos and YouTube and all that stuff. So I told him, that I was a stand-up comic, and I guess I mentioned that I was going to be on a TV show. And he happens to see the TV show. All of a sudden, I notice he's emailing me more, and he's, talking to me more, and I'm like, okay, why all of a sudden are you so much more interested? He goes, well, I happen to see you on TV, and I think you're pretty. I said, that's not fair. You know what I look like. I need to know what you look like. He goes, oh, I do not like sending pictures. I'd rather have my tooth pulled. I'm like, you know what? I need to know what you look like. He goes, I'll tell you what. I'll send you body parts. I'm like, body parts? What are you, like Italian? What do you mean you're going to send me body parts? He goes, I'll send you body parts. You put it together like a puzzle and, you see what you think. So he sends me a picture of his eye. I'm going, all right, it's a nice eye. Then he sends me a picture of his shoulder. Nice shoulder. Then he sends me the third picture. And I'm like, you know what? This guy is disgusting. So I don't answer him. So he emails me. He goes, I haven't heard from you. What's the matter? And I said, you know what? I cannot believe you sent me a picture of your ass. He goes, my ass? I sent a picture of my arm. I go, your arm? He had done this. He had sent a picture. So this part here, I thought was the crack of his butt. I said, well, your arm looks like your ass. So we both laughed about it. And would you believe it? 15 years later, we're still together. We're even engaged. You never know unless you try.